Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Coffee with Kristin and Tina. Happy Wednesday morning, Kristin. So happy to see you.
Happy
Welcome to
Wednesday. Good
For
morning.
this. How did I get that backwards? How did that change? This is Kristin Odell of Grow with KLO. I'm Tina Prigge of Vagabond Creative Studio. So happy to see you.
Hey, listen, the more important question is my office door on the right side today? You guys were alleging that I had construction done at my house.
It's flipped. And look it, you also can't read Coolest Coast over my shoulder.
Something must have changed with like the camera angle.
Something is different because you even held up a note before we went live and it was backwards. And usually I think when we do that, it's not backwards. Mary, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, it looks like gibberish.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Well, that's new. That's interesting.
I don't know.
It's like those Sunday morning, like, do you remember the differences where they would have the two side-by-side pictures?
Yeah,
So
that's what I felt like Amy Jagman last week sent the screen snap and she's like, your office is the wrong way. And I'm like, I swear nothing changed in my office.
how about if we do this? Will this really mess with people? Look, now you're on the opposite side.
I actually like it this way because my lamp, my light is on my left. And so if I look at you, then like you're not behind my, you know what I mean?
Oh, yes. But now let me just practice the point. So this is, okay, that works. This is Kristin Odell of KLO. Excellent.
And then it's the right way.
That works. I like it. I like it. All right, folks, we're completely messing with you on this hump day. And a big thank you to our sponsor, Just Orthodontics. Cheers.
I love this big cup so much. Sarah, we love the big cup so much. She's amazing.
Yeah. Shout out to Sarah. And actually, the entire team at Just Orthodontics is amazing. It is such a cool place to go. I hope that your girls are having an incredible time.
Hey, wait a second. Did we ever talk about Grace getting braces?
We mentioned it, but let's talk about it again. What is it like when she goes in there? Does she get her hopes up for an ice cream, or like what is she like about it?
Well, so she just had her first set of braces put on a couple of weeks ago. And I mean, it's like an adventure park for kids, plus getting braces. Like I understand that. But yes, they do ice cream because like the glue for braces tastes super yucky. And so she did get a cup of ice cream before she left. She had orange twister, which is like orange sherbet with vanilla. I don't know if you guys have ever had it. It's fabulous.
And I think they're like little cups, right, of cedar crust.
They're these perfect little, it's so fun. And she got a whole bag of goodies because that was her first day starting. And they just like know how to make people feel welcome. And the girls are always excited to go there. So
that's awesome. Well, speaking of goodies, Just Orthodontics was good to us, and they've given us a giveaway to share with you, the viewers. So since it's April, this is a close-up of the top of the umbrella. Look at the inside of this umbrella and how cute it is. It's like blue, and there's like this little punched out pattern in a circle shape, a punched out pattern of circles that go in a circle shape. It's just so adorable. I was really sad that I have to share this, but no, I'm really excited for whoever might win this cool umbrella.
It is very cute. And if you want to win this umbrella, because let's be honest, just last week, we were leaving for Green Bay for the nonprofit conference. Guess what? I didn't have an umbrella in my car. It was downpouring in Manitowoc. There were 3 other people carpooled with me. Nobody had an umbrella. Everybody was like, I couldn't find my umbrella this morning. So it's super cute. And here's your code word. You have to say or comment April showers bring May flowers.
April showers bring May flowers. Okay, viewers, whether you're watching live right now or whether you're watching this in replay, you have until Sunday this week in the comments to type April showers bring May flowers. And then we will randomly select one of you beautiful people to win this really cool Just Orthodontics umbrella.
Yes.
So and again, you do have to be local because we're not shipping it anywhere.
It's fine. Everybody's fine. It'll be fine. There we go. We've got our first. Thank you, Mary, for being our
first. Mary, way to lead off the pack. That is so awesome.
Hey, can we just pause for a minute? It is currently like 60 degrees outside, 64 degrees outside.
Oh, the gun show.
Listen, it's gonna be like 80 degrees today. I like feel like I have prayed all winter for this day to come. Sun and warm. It's gonna be so amazing.
Yeah, even yesterday felt amazing. It was so warm into the afternoon. But what boggles my mind is that there's a possibility of snow again on the weekend. Like, I'm not making this up. It feels like a joke.
Hey, listen, this is just all the more reason for us to be in the moment.
Yeah, good
Like
point.
the other day, let's see, it must have been Monday. It was also beautiful. And I'm like, I'm taking the dogs for a walk. I'm going for a walk today. Just because it's like we've got to, capitalize on this gorgeous weather. So
Yeah.
we played outside. On Monday, my girls were still off and they wanted to do everything outside. Can we eat lunch outside? Can we paint outside? Can we play outside? Can we get our bikes out? Everything was like, yes, you can do all the things outside, please.
Nice. And you're so right. We totally have to be in the moment. It's almost like how we have a snow day in winter. We
Right.
almost need like sun days, right? When the day is just so gorgeous, like you can't be expected to do anything else except just be in the moment and enjoy the day.
Doug said to me the last night, he's like, "Is there anywhere that has a patio set up that we can go and have dinner outside?" So
Pet Skull has their beer garden open.
I have to check on dinner.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet.
Um, the goal is dinner. And I know like Pizza Garden has a little patio, Courthouse Pub definitely has tables outside, but I don't know if anybody is like ready, set up.
Serving them right,
Yeah, Time
right.
Out typically has a sun patio. So if you're watching this today,
Yeah,
comment. I'm going
let
to
us
comment
know.
because normally the comment box is right here for me. It's weird. It's like way over by Tina now. Um, Tell me if anybody has a patio open.
Yeah. Yes, please do. Okay, we were talking about coffee. I just found this meme, and it's so true, right? A yawn is a silent scream for coffee.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's true.
Yeah, change my mind if it's not true, change my mind, but
Right.
yeah. So we just had Easter, Kristen. I wanna share you've got some pictures. Tell us so I thought this was a sunrise because it is so bright.
This is not sunrise. This is last Thursday. So I don't know what the date would have been, the 6th maybe. We were driving home at like 8:30 at night. Grace had rehearsal at Treehouse. So we were driving back home and this was the moon. So this wasn't technically, I don't think the full moon. I think the full moon technically was the day before, but it was very, very full. And it was reflecting on the lake like a lighthouse would be reflecting on it. I mean, it was like so amazing. And we were on, I don't know what the name of the road is. It might be Lake Drive, just south of Red Arrow Park, where there's like the cliff and you can drive all along and it goes right to UW Manitowoc. We're driving along there. I pulled over so we could take a picture and just look at it and take it in because it was so amazing.
That's another great example, Kristen, of just being in the moment, right? Like seeing that and embracing it and appreciating it.
Right. And I mean, this is another example of like you could take 100 pictures and you will never be able to capture what your eyes could see. But this was the best. Grace took this picture. So
Nice.
amazing.
I mean, look at how strong and wide the stripe of light on the lake is.
Yes. That is what actually caught my attention. It wasn't just the full moon, it was like the full reflection on the lake. It was like the perfect spot. Because I'm sure like as the moon rises during the night, it wouldn't have been the same. It would have more just generally lit up things, but we happen to just kind of catch it like a sunrise.
And you know what's really special is it's because of where we live that we get to see a site like this,
Right.
right? If we didn't live close to the lake, we'd never get to see um, that kind of reflection.
Totally.
And
I take it for granted every day.
Mary mentioned that it's a great for a painting idea.
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so then you were treated on Easter morning to a sunrise.
So
Look at
we were at Red Arrow Park on Sunday morning. We went at 6 a.m. We got there about 10 to 6. The sunrise on Sunday morning is the most beautiful sunrise I have ever seen. So even before the sun came up, the sky was like stunning shades of purple and pink and orange. And then, like, you can see there's no words. Like, at one point, Pastor Jeremy stopped and he's like, nobody is looking at me preaching because the sunrise was, he literally stopped and just turned around and took it in because he realized, like, really nobody was paying attention because it was so amazing. So, what
I
it
mean,
was,
really, look at it. It looks like Impression Sunrise by Monet.
yeah,
The deeper orange of the sun on the lake, and then the blues and the yellows, and then the deep purple at the horizon fading up into the it's incredible.
yeah. Do you know the opening scene of Lion King where the sun, it's like fabric, but it like the sun starts stacking up and they're like, ah, Zabanya. That is like what the sun was that morning. I just don't have any words. And I saw many, many other people who attended other services that morning or just got up for sunrise. Amazing.
It is beautiful. That is beautiful. Okay, cool. Well, and then you've got a whole picture
Yeah.
of 3 of you at the sunrise.
Yeah. We left the other two girls and my Aunt Carol at home. So it was just Grace and Doug and I. But again, look at how gorgeous it is. Just such a relaxing morning and totally worth getting up for. I
We
don't like
live in a
getting up early
beautiful
on the weekend.
place. We live in such a beautiful place. Was it cold?
It was like 40.
Okay.
So not awful, but I clearly, like, I have a winter hat and a winter jacket on, so you can
So it
see.
was not today. It was not a day like today.
No, no, it was not like today, but it was still beautiful.
Okay, so you left the other girls at home, but you did all rendezvous. Look at how beautiful your family is, Kristen. This is just such a nice photo.
Thank you, Tina. When we get it all cleaned up, we have to snap a picture of it because we tend to, for those of you who know me well, know that I tend to roll in joggers and a hoodie most of the time. Or a lot of the time, and my girls are not all that different. They're very active. So yes, we all got dressed up and I said, hey guys, we've got to snap a picture here before we get out of
So
our good
who
looking.
snapped this picture for you? Because it's obviously not a selfie.
So my Aunt Carol, we were just so blessed. This is my dad's sister came on Thursday and spent the weekend with us. And so she snapped this picture for us, which was really nice.
Love it. I
Yeah.
love it. And Mary also commented and said, beautiful family. I completely agree.
Thank you, Mary.
So then that rolls into Easter. We had a little bit of an Easter tragedy. All turned out fine. It was great, but
Yeah, let's talk about this. First of all, can you just put this very tragic picture?
okay, be prepared. You might cry when you see this photo. So Jason was making Easter lunch, and this happened probably 30 minutes before my parents were going to arrive to sit down for dinner.
Um, so should we have a moment of silence for the Pyrex dish first?
Yeah, actually, even more so for the scalloped potatoes that nobody got to enjoy.
Au gratin potatoes. Um, okay, so I read some of the comments because Jason posted that picture,
Right.
and there was comments about the quality of glass. There were comments, so you are not supposed to take cold Pyrex, I think, into a hot oven or vice versa. I can't remember. It's hot onto cold. Like, you're not supposed to put it in the fridge. It's temperature sensitive. Definitely not supposed to use glass Pyrex on top, like a stove top.
Right.
So does Jason, being he's an experienced chef. I feel like this shouldn't happen to Jason.
yeah, my suspicion is that maybe the glass dish had some kind of defect. Like maybe there was a little, I don't know, chip fracture. I don't know. I didn't see it. And if it was an obvious one, he definitely wouldn't have used it. But
Right.
that's the only thing I can think of because it wasn't chilled in the refrigerator before going into the oven. It wasn't on the stove top. It was only at 350 degrees.
It's so sad you lost your au gratin potatoes.
I know. But what was cool is so my teen was there and he's like, okay, you know what? Festival food has pretty good mashed potatoes. What if I go there and get some and then dad can just doll it up real quick before grandma and grandpa come? I was like, that is such cool thinking. So it really was kind of like, yes, this tragic moment. with these lovely au gratin potatoes, right? Like, look at how cheesy, that cheesy goodness.
I know the cheese pull breaks my heart in the front.
Right?
Ugh,
um, but it was really cool to like see the teens step up and participate and like make things right. And by the time my parents arrived, other than the mess, everything else was ready to go, and we had just an awesome like afternoon. And Jason actually commented, he said, "I've never had a problem like that before." Bizarre.
yeah, it is super bizarre. It is super I feel like that's one of those things where, like, Teak leaves and he goes to the grocery store to get mashed potatoes, and you just turn the oven off and quietly close the door and turn the light off and be like, "We'll just deal with that later after the holiday is over."
We did. We just closed the oven. We're like, nobody has to think about that anymore. And then once it was completely cooled off, like later that night, I went in there and I had a bucket and I just scrubbed it all down. But then the glass had like gotten into the little like vented areas. So I had like chopsticks trying to get out. Mary said, "I was so sad. Corey and I both felt bad. I literally said outside aloud, no." Yep, you and me both, Mary. You and me both.
Oh,
And it
nothing to
made
see
a
in the
crazy like pop sound when it
Yes,
happened.
I have heard that. I've heard other people say that they do, like, yeah, pop when it happens. I have never had that happen.
I know. I hope it never happens. I hope it never happens to any of you viewers. I'm
Yeah.
just relieved that the chef was okay, that the oven was okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. So tell us about your Easter, Kristen.
So, we had Easter brunch here on Saturday, which was awesome, and I just made ham, and we had, like, beverages stocked and that kinda stuff, paper products, and then everybody else filled in with goodies, like oh, and I made eggs to order, whatever eggs people wanted, I made, but so we had, like, ham and cheesy potatoes and fruit and rolls and dessert and all that kinda stuff, but everybody kinda chipped in, so it was actually super relaxing and really fun.
Yeah,
So that was
nice.
Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon was beautiful. No, that was Sunday. Sorry. Sunday we did church. We got our patio furniture out. We got our hot tub unfilled and refilled for the season. Like it ended up kind of being a work day because it was so beautiful. And then Saturday night we went and visited my dad is at St. Mary's home, and so we took the show out on the road, and we got because, you're, like, hauling into a nursing home, there's not a lot of room, so my mom picked up KFC, like, bucket chicken and mashed potatoes, and we just set up camp and had Easter dinner there with my dad, and then my dad's sister is in the picture there between Doug and Grace, so this was on
Oh,
Sunday.
nice.
Yeah,
That's
it was
really nice that you
perfect.
got to be together.
Mhm. It was great, it was really nice.
Okay, so then what about this?
So this was Monday. I had hard-boiled eggs, but we had like I said, we ended up kinda doing a work day, and it just got behind us, and the girls are still off on Monday, so Grace did these. So we used just water and vinegar and then just, like, regular food dye and got the box of crayons out, and didn't they turn out cool?
They're really pretty. How did she accomplish the speckled? Did she use salt or something to do that?
I don't know. I don't think so. It just may have been maybe it was, like, even impure you just use, like, glass jars that you'd use for canning or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was just kind of the interaction of um the vinegar and water and like a spoon being in there. I really have no idea that they all have a little bit of a speckled nature to them, but I thought they turned out awesome.
Yeah, they're quite pretty. They're very
So
pretty.
I do have a question for you though about hard-boiled eggs.
Yes,
So first of all, do you eat hard-boiled eggs?
I do.
Okay. Do you dye them?
For Easter.
Yeah. Okay.
But we didn't this year. You know what? My teen's a senior this year, and like this year there was totally different Easter than ever before.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So in the past, if you would dye eggs, do you, like, keep them in the fridge then and eat them, or do you, like, put them on display? Do you hide them? What do you do with the hard-boiled eggs in the past?
Oh yeah. In the past, we would dye the eggs in advance, a day or two. And then when he was going to bed, he would leave his Easter basket like on the table with the eggs. So it was like an offering to the Easter bunny, right?
Okay.
And then in exchange for that, that's when his basket would come back filled with goodies, and the Easter bunny would prepare an egg hunt with plastic eggs that had additional goodies in. And then what I would do is I would peel the eggs and have the hard-boiled eggs ready to go to make like egg salad or to, just eat.
Okay. So I love the extent of that story and I love the offering. So we normally just like ours are in the fridge. I eat them plain. I eat them in egg salad. Like I'm super pumped about that. My girlfriend Risa said they like decorate them, but then they put them out in a basket on the table for like all week to admire and then they throw them away. They don't eat them. And she thought I was crazy for decorating them and keeping them in the fridge. And I think she's a little crazy for making them and having them out and then not eating them. So, can you guys tell us what do you do with your eggs? Are
Yeah, I
they
would like to know how do different people handle that? I do think both ways work, like whichever way brings you enjoyment.
Yeah, right,
These days with the cost of eggs, I'm hard pressed to throw it away.
right.
Once upon a time, that would have been an easy decision to make.
I mean, they have
Um,
come down quite a bit. They're back down to like 250, 230. Not definitely not the like 69-cent quick trip price it was earlier the year, but it's better. But yeah, tell us what you do with your eggs. Do you eat them? Do you admire them? I'm just super curious now.
yeah, it always does seem like a shame to not enjoy the handiwork longer, right?
Right,
Because like if you look at how beautiful these are, or like all of the other different creative eggs that
right,
people end up making, it's kind of sad that we don't. So I think Raisa kind of has a good idea with putting them on display.
right,
But yeah, after leaving them out, I don't know if I would eat them.
right.
Unless hard-boiled eggs don't have to be refrigerated.
I don't know.
Do eggs even have to be refrigerated?
Well, I know fresh eggs still have like if you have chickens and you pick them, they have like a protective coating on. They do not have to be in the fridge. They can stay good on the counter for weeks, maybe months. Somebody tell me. I know that they keep on the counter. Once they're washed, they're supposed to be in the refrigerator.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I don't know about the status of hard boiled eggs.
Okay. All right, viewers, drop some knowledge on us. Who can tell us?
Make us make us egg smart, please.
What sort of egg experts are watching today?
I don't know.
And if you're watching, remember, just type April showers, bring May flowers in the chat for your chance to win this cute Just Orthodontics umbrella. I hope it doesn't rain anytime soon because I just got my motorcycle back and I am so happy to have it out again. I knew I loved it, but I almost forgot like how perfectly thrilling it was.
It is nice that you feel that validation. Like there's excitement about getting it out again. Did you get to ride? How many times have you ridden since you got it out?
Today'll be my 4th day.
That is awesome.
I know. And I wasn't sure this early if I would. Like I didn't know if I'd be too cold, but here, Lisa said, in the past we colored them and then stored in the refrigerator and ate them. Tina's idea was cute. Oh, thanks, Lisa.
Mhm.
Oh, and then she goes on to say, and I'm not sure if it's going to show this whole comment. Yeah, it does. It's not safe to keep hard boiled eggs at room temperature for long, and refrigeration is necessary if they will not be consumed within a few hours. If taking to a picnic or packing in a lunch, be sure to keep the eggs in a cool place. Okay, Lisa, thank you. Thanks for clearing that up.
Thank Lisa. Look at her, our Google machine all ready to roll. I very much appreciate that. That's super cool. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that
there
is.
you go. So I'm going to be eating egg salad this week, clearly. I'm
I do
kind of the
love
lone
eggs.
ranger. Nora will eat them sometimes in my house, but nobody else eats them.
Really?
Mhm. I love egg salad though.
You
So
mean if it's a hard boiled egg or if it's egg salad?
hard boiled or egg salad, all of the above.
I love a good egg salad.
Me too. Do you put mustard in your egg salad?
I don't often make egg salad, but my mom's egg salad is awesome, and she even puts pickles in it. I don't know if she puts
Ooh,
mustard though.
okay.
Do you put mustard?
Mustard kind of could be like a deviled egg thing also.
I do love deviled eggs.
Sometimes I do a little bit of mustard or I'll do a little bit of dried mustard in just for a little punch, flavor punch. But I mean, I'm just a big fan of like taking 3 hard-boiled eggs, a big scoop of Miracle Whip, and some salt and pepper, and just mashing it together. And like I could eat it with a spoon.
Yeah, I think so. If I was going to go downstairs right now and make it, I would not have thought to put mustard in if you hadn't mentioned it,
Yeah.
but I would cut up some little pickles and put them in.
That's like pickle relish then.
Is
Or
it?
tartar. Tartar is mayo and pickled pickles.
Oh.
You said, "Oh," like, ew.
It's weird to think about eating, like, just a tartar sandwich.
Well, I mean, obviously, if you put tuna in or then it's not just a mayo, it's a tartar sandwich. I love it.
So I do love, deviled eggs. I've never tried making my own, but it's one thing like, I remember when I was pregnant, there was lots of things I craved, especially, like, chocolate malts and stuff, and Jason would get me anything, except one night I woke up and it was, like, midnight. I'm like, "I really want some deviled eggs." He's like, "Nope, go back to sleep."
I love deviled eggs. I feel like, you go to a party and I can't like they just like I think because they just like slip right in your mouth. You can just pop them in and gobble them up. They're so delicious.
They are. They are so delicious.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now you
Okay,
made
well,
me
what else?
hungry. Now I'm gonna have to make deviled eggs.
I know, I know. Eggs are definitely on the menu today.
Eggs are excellent.
Well played, well played.
Okay, so next week, just so you guys know, we are going to be talking about Treehouse Theater and Shrek. And there's a possibility we may have a special guest. Otherwise, hopefully, we'll get at least a video clip. But Shrek is at the Capitol starting next week. We're going to talk about it for a few minutes at least.
Cool, very cool. Yeah, so stay tuned. Thank you for joining us this morning. Remember, April showers bring May flowers is what you want to type in the chat. You have through Sunday to do that, and then we'll pick a winner for this cute umbrella. And again,
It was
thank you
very
to Just Orthodontics for sponsoring and
Have a great
providing the umbrella.
day. Have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine. Do something outside.
Hey, Kristen, guess what day it is?
It's hump day.
Hump day. Thanks for joining us on this hump day. You've been watching Coffee with Kristen and Tina. We're your hosts. This is Kristin Odell of Grow with KLO. I'm Tina Prigge of Vagabond Creative Studio. We've had so much fun sharing the morning with you, and we will see you next time on Coffee with Kristen and Tina.
Bye, guys.